Welcome! Imagine that you were born a Viking among fjords, fire, and iron. How your life would look like. But first, don't forget to subscribe. You were born in a longhouse. Smoke curls above the beams, the floor is rough wood, and your first warmth is firelight and wool. Your food was simple: fish, porridge, bread, sometimes meat, everyone at the same table. As long as the fire is burning, the house is alive. Your father shows you your lineage. Grandfathers, warriors, smiths, names that hold the clan together like nails in a shield. Learning the basics: carry water, split kindling, endure the cold. No one asks what you want, only what you've done. Your games aren't just games. Who runs fastest, throws farthest, stays balanced longest? Those are the skills that survive storms and fights. You wrestle for the first time. It hurts, but you don't quit. The older boys nod, because grit matters more than size. Now you're adult. Your father gives you an armlet. Now your work and your word matter. In your world, a promise weighs like iron. Now you can participate in the life of the community on an equal footing with the other adults. Your words are finally being heard, and your opinion really matters. However, winter is coming soon, which means it's time to stock up on winter supplies to get you through the long, cold months of winter. The more you prepare, the more chances to survive. But your task is not only to think about the survival of your family, but also about the livestock, which means your survival in the long run. Despite this, the blacksmith continues his work. The village is constantly in need of both household tools and weapons for your warriors for future raids. Markets and fairs also provide ordinary people with everything they need for their lives, and they also constantly develop the very essence of the modern economy. The food is necessary, but what else will save you during the cold winter? Of course, huge stocks of wood that will keep your home warm during the cold weather. Winter is your oldest enemy. Proper preparation means more than just shelter. Crafting the clothes that will save you. The better and warmer your garments, the more comfortable you will remain when the freezing depths of winter arrive. Look around. Everyone is tirelessly sewing and knitting to survive the frost. When winter comes, your neighbors gather within the walls of the longhouse, turning it into the warmest and most vibrant heart of the village. Evenings are spent sharing meals with kin and drinking in good company. The air fills with ancient songs, captivating stories, and the rhythm of dance. These moments nourish the spirit of the entire community. And finally, the winter is over. But now you face another problem. Your stocks are almost empty. So, what you should do now? There is one option. You must plan a raid on European settlements. This is the only way you can get the food, money, clothing, and slaves you need. This means that armorers and blacksmiths have an incredible amount of work to do. Shields, helmets, axes, swords, chainmail, everything must be ready for the campaign. The warriors begin their training. Mastering an axe, a sword, a spear, all these are skills on which their lives will depend in the near future. You also hone your most famous move, the shield wall. A formation where you and your teammates are protected by shields on all sides, and at a certain point, you instantly throw yourself into a splatter, stunning your enemies. When the workout is over, it's time to pack your provisions for the road. You take the most durable foods: crackers, corned beef, dried fish, cheese, and bread. At the same time, you prepare your personal equipment: a sharp saber, a sturdy shield, a knife or sword. and sometimes spears. Everything must be in perfect condition. But don't forget about protection either. Your head and most vulnerable points should be protected by a helmet and chainmail. And finally, prepare your longships for a long journey. Your ship must withstand all the storms and hardships that will come your way. Your journey has begun. You have a long journey to the shores of the Anglo-Saxons. But to get there, you must navigate by the sun by day and the stars by night. On the path to your goal, you will face more than one storm. Take it as your first chance to prove what you are truly worth. But remember, this is just the first one test. However, sometimes there will be quite calm periods where you can stop trying to survive and just do your job. But be careful. No one knows what to expect next. You have finally reached the land of the Anglo-Saxons. Now you need to quickly disembark and settle on the shore. The next step is reconnaissance. Knowing your enemy's weaknesses is the most important part of preparing for an upcoming attack. And now it's time for the final preparations, a final inspection of your weapons and equipment. Tomorrow, their quality and your skills will decide whether you return home. You don't know anything about meditation yet, but your older comrades said that before a fight, you need to clear your mind and tune in to the fight. Clear head means complete concentration in battle. It has begun. Your first battle. You remember your training and the shield wall. Now you understand why you were forced to hone these skills for hours. Finally, you've gotten close enough and can now rush in. Now everyone is on their own. A chaotic attack, an assault on an enemy settlement. Now a settlement is under your control. But now it's time to take care of your wounded comrades. You only provide first aid. For serious wounds, everything is in the hands of the gods. As you examine your equipment after your first battle, you finally realize the importance of quality armor and weapons in combat. It's because of them that you're still alive. After the robberies, you have another matter. The Anglo-Saxons want to ransom their captured comrades. Prisoners are an extremely profitable commodity. At the same time, all preparations for departure must be made as quickly as possible. Because the longer you stay on shore, the greater the chance that the enemy will want to get even with you. There is a long road home ahead, but this time it feels faster, because now you know what awaits you at the end of the journey. A beloved home and peace. And finally, the shores of your settlement come into view. These last minutes of the journey seem the longest, for your home is so near. It's time to forget about the difficulties that befell you during the campaign. You are home. For the near future, you can focus on a peaceful life in your settlement. It's time for celebration. Lots of food and drink, songs and dances. But don't forget about those who didn't return home. Odin is already waiting for them in Valhalla. After the celebration, the king distributes the looted wealth and trophies among the warriors. You proved yourself well during the battle, and now you are famous. You fall in love with a girl from your village, and it's time to become a family. Everyone came to congratulate you. Now you have become a father yourself and are raising your son the way your own father once raised you. These are the most precious moments in the life of every warrior and man. However, time has passed, and you are starting to miss the feelings you had during your first campaign against the Anglo-Saxons. The adrenaline, the clang of iron, the smell of blood. You miss that. The years have passed quickly, and with them, your entire life, and the memories of the many bloody campaigns in which you took part. All is past now. That was your life as a Viking. Thanks for watching, and subscribe so you don't miss out on our new videos.